I'm gonna say this, and I've said it before, but I did it in a joking manner about 2 weeks ago, right? But please, y'all, stop interviewing Jaguar Wright. Please. Stop interviewing Jaguar Wright. Um, like I said, I made jokes about how she talks in interviews and stuff, but she's obviously unwell. You can see in the way she talks, how erratic she is, certain mannerisms she has, the things that she says is supremely outlandish at times. Like it seems like she seems manic. Like something, yeah, something is she's unwell. And the people who are interviewing her, they're exploiting her for views. People love conspiracy theorists. People love people who say wild things that come out of left field. People gravitate to that. Gravitate to that type of energy. And so the people who are interviewing her, they know that. So they keep bringing her on, bringing her on, bringing her on. But to me, she's obviously unwell. And I don't know what they're doing, but I highly doubt the people that are interviewing her are getting her help or in any type of way. I really don't know how much they paying her. Hopefully they paying her decently. You know what I mean? But I've heard her about her living in hotels and stuff. I don't know how true that is. I've heard that like through comments on my social media and stuff like that. But I don't know how true that is. But to be interviewing her, asking her about real serious topics, to me, that's where it gets like, yo, y'all gotta stop. Y'all have got to stop. Because all you're gonna get is a whole bunch of conspiracy theories and a whole bunch of like hogwash with like things that we already know. She'll mix stuff in and that we already know, and then just start saying stuff, and whatever she can get to stick, people will just attach themselves to it. People will hope that these things are true. But Jaguar Wright will say an alien came out of the sky and gave her Bad Boy CDs. And she put the Bad Boy CD in her mouth and the music started playing out of her ears. She'll say stuff like Godzilla came into the room and offered her the Puffy. And Godzilla took her out. And he spit fire in Puffy mouth and spit fire in her mouth. And she could transform to Godzilla on the weekends and nights only. You feel me? Like, and people will run with that and just, oh my God. Like, y'all got to stop. Y'all have got to stop. People say, well, she said some things that she had to have seen something. She could have seen something. But again, the stuff that she says is like, who can put her in these rooms with certain people in certain times, in certain situations? She just be pulling for straws, saying outlandish things. You know what I mean? And that is a sign. And the way she comes, I've seen her hitting her head and doing all like this, and I say, yeah, man, something is unwell. She's not well. And people, again, are just running. They trying to get money. The YouTube game is the money game, and I understand it. I want to be able to not work a job and make money off YouTube, right? But at the end of the day, I understand about integrity and certain things I wouldn't want to be a part of. Certain things I wouldn't want to have on camera. I wouldn't want to record somebody in certain states. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to record somebody when I know that something it just seems off. I couldn't do that in good faith. Upload that for people to just see. Check her out, y'all, and you see her like looking like, yo, she needs some help. That isn't okay, man. That ain't okay. But again, she gonna keep getting on platforms because, hey, conspiracy theories sell. I've seen these conspiracy theory videos. People love conspiracy theories. That's why they get a lot. They probably get the most views on YouTube. People who come up with conspiracies and all type of left stuff out of left field. A lot of YouTube channels that I know about come to mind. That just regurgitate stuff, conspiracies, and people flock to them. So I think people like her because she says some real. She'll say it and like she'll say things in a salacious and in a way where it could be vulgar, where it could be crazy, where it could be matter of fact. People like unfiltered, raw, what they call truth. And they buy it as that from Jaguar because she says things in an unfiltered manner. She says it raw and uncut. People gravitate to it, but all content is not good content. All content that will get you views is not good content. And I just want to reiterate that. Because there are things I could have recorded on the streets of Chicago that I will never show to not put black folks in a bad light. There are things that I've seen outside that I will never show because people already look at us as a certain type of outside of the black community already look down on us. I will never show that. I will never record people when they're inebriated and put them on social media for laughs and giggles and stuff because that's them at their lowest moment, at a moment where they're in their worst moment or they aren't aware of what's going on. I wouldn't post that for the world to see. I wouldn't post homeless people doing stuff that, what people would deem silly, because who knows, that person may be suffering from some mental health issues, things like that. So yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of I don't know. I just don't think that's cool to be interviewing her. Knowing that she, because again, I made fun of what she be saying because she just be saying some wild stuff. Like she will say Sub-Zero came out and froze her for 5 years. And then Charizard, the Pokemon, unmelted her after being frozen by Sub-Zero. And then she will say that Daenerys Targaryen and the Red Lady, Lady Melisandre, revived her and brought her back to life and brought her back to Bad Boy Studios. And Puff was just sitting there, with Maya Angelou and Martin Luther King. Like it just stuff like that. And for me, it's like, come on, man. Y'all hear how she talking. Does this sound like somebody that's well to y'all? No, but you're going to keep interviewing her because the money. So, I don't know, y'all. What do I know? I'm just a YouTuber from Chicago, Illinois. Southside to be specific, y'all. Peace.